What is up, guys? Welcome to Big Wave Beach, a map entirely based on the world of the same name from Plants vs. Zombies 2. After many months of development, here it is, the most anticipated map of the century. Go play the map immediately after you watch this video, of course. So, if you didn't watch the intro, you wouldn't see that this map is obviously from PvZ2, baby! Everyone's favorite game in the franchise. Very fair. No microtransactions. Thanks, EA, for this great game that I love. In all seriousness, Big Wave Beach is, in my opinion, one of the best worlds in PvZ2. And yes, I'm being serious. Originally, I hated Big Wave Beach, but after playing it a lot to study up for this map, I actually came around to liking it a lot. Big Wave Beach is set in the 1960s at the height of surfing, and that's reflected in the theming and mechanics. Looks like it takes place somewhere in Hawaii. I've never been, so I couldn't tell you. So bringing this back to FE2, this map is 4 giant waves, with the high tide being completely inspired by the low tide mechanic seen in PvZ2. It even has the same UI. I wonder who made that. You can also find various plants from PvZ around the map, like lily pad, homing thistle, bowling bulb, banana launcher, tangle kelp, plantern. But Chris Semler, plantern isn't in PvZ2. This is inaccurate, literally unplayable. Well, my well-informed viewer, you would be right. Plantern is not in PvZ2. But you see, plantern is a god. So we were enlightened by his great wisdom and were influenced to put him in the map. We also brought in lava, guava, and torchwood to provide some good old light. Now for the theming. We went for the same approach as PvZ2 and went for the very standard Hawaii theme with palm trees, shells, starfish, canopies, boats, barbecues. You'll love to see it. Now for the volcano! You may be wondering, where the hell did we even get that from? There's no volcano in Big Wave Beach. Well, the reason why the second half of the map turns into this dark dark, scary volcano with lava. Because in PvZ2, Big Wave Beach's world map turns into the same dark volcano theming in the second half. So we wanted to reflect that in the map. Now for the gameplay! Funny story, I didn't make any gameplay, but I can say the gameplay is inspired from Whirlwind Wasteland, having gameplay on the easier side with fast pacing. And the entire idea for the wave mechanic was inspired by Pandemonium, baby! The difference is Pandemonium uses an actual wave, whereas we only have the tide coming in and out like in PvZ2. Now for the section everyone's been waiting for! Who the hell made this map? Well, Evan is the leader of the map who got all this started. Me, the best creator on the team, carried this map with my epic map making skills. Gast, the pro modeler, the genius behind the plants, statues, visual effects, the lights, like the volcano exploding, and these really cool fire flowers, and Cosmic, the creator of the gameplay after the first 30 seconds. This is Team Big Wave Beach, the masterminds behind the most anticipated map of the century. Now for the soundtrack. Yellow Bedstimmer and Meekly were behind this absolute masterpiece of music. I genuinely think this is one of the best songs ever made for an FE2 map. It doesn't even sound like FE2, man. So many people thought that it was just background music and not an original soundtrack. That's how good it is. I could keep glazing the song for hours, but honestly, go show them support and listen to it on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you can find it. Now, if you want a real challenge, try and beat the map with the escapee. Guys, I wasn't lying when I said I carried most of the map. Who did the lighting? That was me. Who did the timelines? That was me too. Oh, shut up, Evan. Who did the entire detail for the volcano section? Ooh, that was me too. I carried all of the map. I carried it all. And guess what? There's gonna be another one after this, but you're not gonna get to know which one it is. End recording. Bye.